Hello students, we have started our poem All the World's a Stage. This poem is written by William Shakespeare. Then so far we studied that here all the word is considered or it is compared with a stage. Then men and women they are considered or they are regarded here as a players, it means characters. Everybody has their entry at the same time exit. So in our life, we are going to play different roles. According to the William Shakespeare, our life has been classified into seven different stages. So the first one, we are infant, we are mewling and then again poking in nurse arm, we are crying, we are vomiting in nurse arm, that's our first stage. Then second, we are playing a role of a schoolboy. We are not interested to go to the school, but our parents are forcing us to go. That's why we are creeping like snail. Unwillingly, we are moving toward the school. Then in the third stage, we are going to play a role of passionate lover, sighing like furnace with a woeful ballad made to his mistress eyebrow. So in third stage, we have to play the role of a passionate lover. Then he is very much angry, and that's why only he is singing one awful ballad. It means what? Very serious song towards towards his mistress. Then in the next fourth stage, then a soldier full of strange oaths and bearded like a pard, jealous in honor, sudden and quick in quarrel, seeking the bubble reputation, even the cannon's mouth. And the next stage when we are so much young, like youthful stage is mentioned here, then we are considered here as a soldier. People they play different role. It means they become different professionals. But here it is given as a soldier. So soldier is full of strange oaths and bearded like a pard. Then jealous in honor, sudden and quick in quarrel. So when he is young, at that time his life is full of strange oath. It means he is ready to do anything. Whatever he wants, he is ready to do because he wants honor, he wants respect from all. And that's why he is ready to take any step, even he is ready to fight with anybody for gaining the respect in the society. Then sudden and quick in quarrel. So he is ready to fight with anybody. He doesn't think what will be the consequence of that, but he want to get that respect in the society. Seeking the bubble reputation. So whatever respect he wants to get, that may be like for some time only. That's not going to be continue for the so long time, but he feels that's very important for him, and due to that only even he is ready to face the death also. See cannon's mouth. Cannon, that's simply it is used in the war also. So cannon's mouth, whenever somebody is committing some kind of crime, at that time those people they were just kept there on the cannon's mouth. They were punished in this way. But here soldier is ready to go even to the cannon's mouth also. For what? For seeking the reputation or for seeking the honor. He is ready to do anything. Even cannon's mouth, it is used here for the death. He is ready to even face death also. He is ready to take any extreme step for gaining honor in the society. Then come to the next stage, and then the justice in fair round belly with good capon line, with eye severe and beard of formal cut, full of voices and modern instances. And so he plays his part. In the next stage, he is becoming a little bit of in next stage he is becoming a little bit of mature one. He is not behaving like the same as earlier he was behaving when he was a soldier or he was a young. So that's why now here he is going to play the role of justice. and then the justice. Then see the meaning of this word with a good capen line. Meaning is already given there in the textbook. You can see with excess fat from careless eating habits. When he was young, when he was soldier, at that time he was taking so much care. He was exercising daily and all. So that's why that excessive fat was not there. But now he has given up that exercise and all. So that's why that unnecessary fat is growing, and he is considered here as a somewhat like adulthood. Then with his eyes severe and beard of formal cut. Here, beard of formal cut, why it is used here? It means he has so much experiences of life. In the beginning or in the before this stage, he was ready to fight for honor and he was ready to take any step. But here he is becoming mature. He is not going to do anything wrong which is going to harm him. Then his eyes are also severe. Severe it means he has already experienced those all the things. That's why now he has become mature, and then he is not going to take any wrong decision. Then see, full of wise saws and modern instances. Wise saws. Saws it means what? Saying. He is ready to say somebody. He is ready to guide somebody. He is ready to advise somebody what should be done and what should not be done. He is ready to do this thing. Then again, with modern instances. Instance it means examples. So he has so many examples right now. With those examples, he is guiding other people also to be good in the society. And so in this way he plays his part. Then come to the now next sixth stage, and the sixth age shift into the lean and slipper pantaloon with spectacle on nose and pouch on side. His youthful hose well saved, all a, a word too wide for his shrunk shank, and his big manly voice. Turning again toward childish treble, pipes and whistles in his sound. Now see, we are talking about here sixth stage, and in that sixth stage, how that person is or how he is going to play the role. Then, after the fifth stage, there is a sixth stage, and then at that time there are sudden changes in his attire also, and then whatever costume he had in that also there are certain changes. So then he is turning to lean. When he was young, at that time he was standing straight, but right now he has turned to lean, and then again slipper pantaloon. His costume, it means his clothes are mentioned here. Then at this point of time, there are spectacles on his nose, and then at the same time pouch on side. So here, why pouch on side it is used? It means when he was young, at that time whatever amount he has earned, now that amount is being used for him, for his saving and all, whatever saving he has done, that saving he is using now when he is old. So that's why that pouch is the word that is used. Actually, setting of this poem, that's in Britain. Even people from the Britain, they used to have one pouch on one side. That's why William Shakespeare also used the same term here, like pouch on side. His youthful hose. See, youthful hose it means what? Close fitting and covering legs. Earlier, the kind of dresses and the kind of clothes he had, now he is not wearing those things. Now he is wearing very much simple dresses. Then well saved, a word too wide for his shank. See, shank it means what? Legs, knee to ankle. Knee to ankle, whatever legs are there, that is known as a shank. Then when he was young man, at that time he was standing straight, but right now he is leaning down. Due to his age only, these things are happening, and his big manly voice turning again toward the childish treble. See, treble it means meaning is already given. It means three times weaker than. In young stage, he was so much strong, but right now he has become so much weak, even 3 times weak it is considered in this manner. Then again, pipes and whistles in his sound. So when in the beginning he was as a child, at that time also there was a sound in his, or there was whistle in his sound. But right now, when he is turning to the adulthood, or when he is turning to the his last stage, at that time also same kind of whistles are there in his sound. Then come to the next last scene of all that ends this strange eventful history is second childishness and mere oblivion. See, oblivion it means what? This is the stage we become unconscious. What happens there in the world, we don't know anything. Like in the beginning, when we are infant, at that time also we don't know anything what's happening there in the world. So now this is also the stage. That's why it is considered as a second childishness. It means we don't know anything what happens there in the world. We are simply depend on our it means we can say our son, daughter, we are just depend on those people. When we were born, at that time also we were depend on somebody else, and now this is also the situation where we are depend on other people. Then sans teeth, sans eyes, sans taste, sans everything. See, sans it means what? Without. So when we are there in our last stage, at that time also we are, it means we are without teeth. We have lost our teeth. Then sans eyes, our eyesight has become weaker. Then again, sans taste, we can't taste properly. Our taste buds are also gone. Then again, at the same time, sans everything. We have nothing with us. This is the last stage of the life. Now, as a homework, you have to do one thing. You have to solve this first question, then second question, and third question. So as a homework, you have to solve these 3 questions. Remaining questions we will study later on. Thank you very much.